Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's morning market. So today I'm going to focus in on this morning's UK inflation figures, dig into the details around that announcement, but most importantly, what is our take on the inflation figures? Okay, so let's dig into the details. So UK headline inflation came in at 6.8%. So that is down from last month's figure of 7.9%, but was very much in line with what was expected. However, it is significantly lower compared to what we saw late last year when we saw inflation peak out at 11.1%. Core inflation, so that X's out the more volatile components of food and energy, that came in at 6.9%, and that is exactly the same reading that we saw for the previous month. If we look on a monthly basis, consumer prices fell by 0.4%. Okay, but let's just dig into the actual underlying components of the inflation print to try and understand why has inflation come down. And if we just look at the main factor, it's really around energy. So if we look at housing, water, electricity and gas, then that rose 6.8%, and that compares to a rise of 12% in June. So a lower rise overall in energy prices. Also, if we look at food and non-alcoholic beverages, that was coming in at 17.3% increase year on year for the previous month. Now that's come down to 14.8%. Overall, a decline, but still quite elevated. But what did the Chancellor say? So what did Jeremy Hunt say? So he said, while price rises are slowing, we're not at the finish line. We must stick to our plan to halve inflation this year and get it back to the 2% target as soon as possible. Now, what's our take on this? Our take on this is that it's pleasing that headline inflation has come down and has come down significantly. Core inflation is more of a worry, so it remains stubbornly high. And if we think both figures are significantly higher than the Bank of England's 2% target, so what does that mean? That means that it leaves the door open for further interest rate rises to come through from the Bank of England. How have asset markets moved? You've seen a little bit of strength come through this morning in sterling. So sterling's up around 0.3% against the dollar, just as investors digest in today's inflation figures. That's everything from me. I hope you enjoyed today's morning markets. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.